There's been a massive leap forward when it comes to doing niche research on Amazon specifically. I started Amazon merch in 2017, almost 8 years ago. All right. It was very early in 2017. We've been doing it the same way since then. Up until now, there has been a breakthrough. And I'm not just being hyperbolic. All right. This is serious. So serious that I had to call my wife in. Marielle, get in here. Yes. Thank you for joining me. We're actually doing a second take because I didn't record audio the first time. But how awesome is the Merch Dominator Chrome extension? I was telling her about it today.
I know. From what I hear, it is truly a game changer in the merch or Amazon merch POD space.
It does real-time research, and it does what?
It scans multiple pages at once very fast.
Yes, we could scan like 20 pages at a time. I mean, it does a lot of things, but the real-time aspect and the fact that we can crunch data of any niche that we choose and do multiple pages in like less than a minute is absolutely insane. So you guys need to know about this. If you're serious at all about selling print on demand, you might be like, oh, but I sell on Etsy. Why do I care about Amazon, the #1 e-commerce website in the world? Wait a second, I should care about Amazon. And also, why are you not selling on Amazon? Anyways, I'm going to show you guys everything you need to know. Let's get to it. All right, let's jump right into it. But first, just a little background. Like, we've made so much money using Merch Dominator this year, specifically the feature that lets us see newly submitted products that have sold. You might remember the interview I did with Addy, who made $1,000 profit back-to-back days, like literally 2 days after he joined my political print on demand course, which Addy, by the way, is still killing it. I mean, people think the political sales stopped, but I'll show you that they're still going strong. Now, this is not an episode about the political niche. It's about all niches and using the Chrome extension, the Merch Dominator Chrome extension, to research on Amazon. It's also not just Amazon merch products, by the way, but I just wanted to shout this out because I know we both used Merch Dominator this year and made a ton of money. Between us, I think we will crack $200,000 profit. I think, but I don't know for sure until the end of the year. Anyways, here's the Chrome extension. If you're not using it, you can add it to your Chrome for free. And I believe you need a subscription to Merch Dominator in order to use it. I'm not 100% sure how it works if you're not subscribed because, well, I am subscribed, right? So anyways, once you have it added to your Google Chrome, you can go to Amazon. By the way, you'll see it up there in the top right. If you haven't done that, you can right click and pin it, okay? So it'll say pin to Chrome, and you can go ahead and click that. Then it stays up there. But also it works automatically, so you don't necessarily need to do that. But also click it and log in. You need to be logged in for it to work. Okay, now my subscription, by the way, is affiliate, so I get mine for free. There are perks to being a YouTuber. In terms of you joining, if you use my link in the description, you should be able to lock in the best price. Merch Dominator is one of those tools. It's not known for doing discounts. I know people always like to ask, and I don't think it's bad to ask, but I've never gotten a discount code from them. So it kind of just is what it is with the pricing. All right, now we can do research on anything we want. If we want to go down the political rabbit hole, we could literally just go and type in like Trump shirt, okay? Just to show you an example. But we don't need to even seed it with a certain direction if we don't want to. So I could open another tab, go to Amazon. I can just type in like funny shirt. Okay, so if we don't necessarily have something specific that we have in mind, we could just type in funny shirt, okay? We'll come back to this, but let's go to the Trump shirt tab. Now, it triggers this pop-up by default, okay? I'm gonna move myself to the top right so I'm a little bit out of the way, and I'll make myself a little bit smaller, okay? You can literally just type something into the search bar. It will run the extension, and what it's doing right now, because I have it set to parse 5 pages of data, is it literally just did that. It processed not just the first page with 48 results. It went ahead and it went to page 5. Okay, it does take a little bit of extra time for each page, but it's worth it, right? So now we've loaded in, you can see right here, almost 200 products on Trump shirt, okay? You can see the search term right here. It says search term Trump shirt. And now what it's done is it's loaded them into a data table, okay? We can export this, by the way, to Excel if we want to. But the first thing that I would actually recommend doing is adding a filter. I'm gonna show you just how I use this thing, all right? So I'm gonna go to advanced filters right here. I'm gonna click that, and let me just reset this back to the defaults, okay? So the default is what you see here, all right? Now, what I like to do in terms of changes, and you can make, lots of changes with these filters. Like you could say published after and then specific dates, but you don't need to do that in my opinion. Or I mean, you could save certain views, right? It's up to you. But at a minimum, I want to do exclude brands, and then I want to select all right here. Okay, so it filters out the protected brands: Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, Mark, Harry Potter, Pixar, all those brands that we can't sell. Yeah, filter them out. No need. Okay. Under sold status, I'm going to go to sold with a BSR. If you guys didn't know, BSR stands for best sellers rank. If a product has a BSR, that means it has sold at least once. Okay. The BSR, though, is a snapshot in time of how well that product is selling relative to other products on Amazon. Okay. So it's a very valuable data point. So when we say sold status, sold, it's not going to show us any products in the Merch Dominator Chrome extension that have not sold. In Amazon, outside of the Chrome extension, those products are going to be there. But because they're not really helping us get a picture of the niche, in my opinion, right? The sales signal, the fact that something has sold is so much more valuable than something that has been uploaded with no sales. Hopefully that makes sense. So we're going to say has sold. And then sponsored status, I'm going to say non-sponsored only. So it'll exclude the ads because sometimes that kind of messes with the data. Then I'm going to hit filter. Okay, and then what we can do actually too, let's not forget about this, is we can click the plus sign next to the filters. We can save this filter. Okay, so we could literally say like has sold plus exclude brands plus non-sponsored. I'm just going to call it that, right? That's what it is. Okay. And that way, this filter here, we can, apply it in like one click, although it should also automatically apply it moving forward. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter by bestseller rank. This data table can easily be filtered. So if I just click, it will now put the best sellers at the top. Okay. All we typed in was Trump shirt. And if we weren't sure if this was a good niche or not in terms of sales, well, number one, when you do a search, Merch Dominator does attempt to generate a niche score. Lots of Amazon research tools have done this. This is my personal opinion, right? It's my YouTube channel. You get to hear my thoughts. I'm not a fan of those scores. Like, I've never seen a tool that does it really well. They all try, but I don't think a lot of them do it really well, mainly because Amazon is known for giving us results that are like fringe relevant. That's truly why I've never really trusted those scores. I like to eyeball things myself. And when I'm eyeballing, the main thing I'm looking at first and foremost is bestseller rank. The second is that the results are actually relevant. And one of the easiest ways to get relevant results is literally to do what we just did with these filters, okay? So now these filters are set. We're excluding things that haven't sold. Those just muddy the water. And we're excluding ads, everything that we already talked about. So now we can literally just hover over the little thumbnail image and we can get a quick idea of what is selling in the Trump niche. Also, the Trump niche as a whole, I mean, if you just look right here under bestseller rank at like maybe the top 10, top 20, it looks like the average BSR is under 15,000, which as a singular data point doesn't really tell us much. But if I go and I just look at other niches, right? Name one, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day, right? And look at the average BSR of the top 10, top 20. Now on a relative basis, we can say this is a niche that's selling well and this isn't, right? Now we know firsthand that the Trump one's selling pretty well. And again, I know we keep coming back to the well here, but man, there's so many sales taking place. So let's look at the second bestseller, Make Thanksgiving Great Again. Well, what we can do here, we can click this, it'll open it in a new tab. Now with the Chrome extension, it's going to give us some additional insights. As you can see here, we're getting the product history. We can see the BSR history. We can see the price history. And it's also giving us a yellow line, which is the estimated sales. Okay, and the estimated sales is going to be pretty much inverse to the BSR. Low BSR means more sales. We can scroll down though, and if we scroll down, it's also injected a lot of data right here underneath the bullet points. One of my favorite ways to use this is to look at the focus keywords. If we want just a very high level, right? So we typed in Trump shirt. Maybe we don't know that Thanksgiving exists, right? If you're outside the US, you might not have heard of Thanksgiving. So you're like, what is this Thanksgiving thing? And why is it the second bestseller when I look up Trump shirt? You can literally go right here, Merch Dominator saying focus keyword Thanksgiving. It's the first word they list. You can click that. It triggers a pop-up, right? It autofills Thanksgiving right here. It says what marketplace do you want to search? What product do you want to search? Zip code, you just leave the default. It gives you some additional like autocomplete, you know what I mean? How if you're typing into the search bar, it says keywords before, keywords after, etc. More long tail. You don't even need to use those, but just know that they're here. They're giving you ideas, showing you that people are searching for not only Thanksgiving shirt, but Thanksgiving tablecloths, decorations, plates, napkins. We can sell print-on-demand napkins. Did you guys know that? MyDesigns is selling them. Thanksgiving hats, you know what I mean? Giving us ideas. But with regards to the Merch Dominator Chrome extension, how I use it, click Merch by Amazon search. It opens a new tab so you don't lose your place back here, okay? You don't lose your place. That's still open. It opens the new tab, and now it's looking up Thanksgiving as the sole keyword, okay? It's filtering out non-Amazon merch products, which is also useful because FBM stuff, again, can skew stuff. Notice it applied my filter by default, has sold, exclude brands, and non-sponsored, and it's literally looking up 5 pages of data in real time. So we're not just limiting the scope of our research to the first 48 products. We're gonna get about 200. Do you see the value in this? And if we knew nothing about Thanksgiving, look at how we just found it, right? We're not finding like Valentine's Day. We're not finding Easter. We're finding a relevant holiday that we can sell as a hot niche right now, right? Because even if we didn't know it existed, it pointed us straight here. And we went from looking at all the Trump niche stuff, which we didn't even spend much time on, but we spun that off into Thanksgiving. And even if we knew nothing about it, look at the top BSRs right here. Top 10, top 20. Average BSR is under 10,000. Okay, we're absolutely killing it. And what is represented here? I would say these are a bunch of Thanksgiving sub-niches. And in the case of the Trump Thanksgiving, it's cross niches. Make Thanksgiving great again, right? What a coincidence. Right after Trump wins an election and Thanksgiving, the holidays here. Like we could know nothing about this, and Merch Dominator's Chrome extension is guiding us to making good decisions with regards to the niches that we opt to sell in, right? Because there's only so much time in a day. You could be selling anything. Why not sell the stuff that's like the #1 trend right now, right? So anyways, this is, and again, it's real time. We're not talking about calendar niches and forecasting a month out, 2 months out, real time. If I upload something today to Merch by Amazon, it's going to be indexed and potentially sold tonight. That's how it works. So people overblow that, oh, it's too late, Thanksgiving's 2 weeks away, whatever. No. If it's 2 weeks, you could upload something today and make a sale today. You see what I'm saying? At least on Amazon merch, okay? That's how it works. So now we have all this Thanksgiving data, and we can drill down into all the sub niches if we want to, the same way that I just showed you, okay? Now, I'm scrolling down here. One niche that I know is really hot right now is the winner turkey dinner, okay? So again, we could hover over, this says Thanksgiving, guess what, turkey butt, turkey graves, beans and rolls, let me see that casserole. Trump winner turkey dinner, #3. So now it's cross niching 2 big things. Now, if I want to choose about going into Thanksgiving this year, I always want to cross niche 2 trending, very relevant things. Trump winning an election and Thanksgiving, to me, perfect combo. So winner turkey dinner, that sounds good. Instead of filtering through all of this data, 228 results to be exact, I can go right here to this filter. Now, I think by default, it does broad match. I'm going to go ahead and say phrase match, and I'm going to say winner turkey dinner. And now it's filtering out everything else and just focusing on these products. Look at the BSRs. 3,000, 3,800, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 13,000, 18,000. Absolutely insane. Even better though, there's a data point that Amazon doesn't show us in search results, but it is available on the product detail pages. One of my favorite things to look at, especially this year, it was so useful in monitoring trends, and that is the date published. Do you see this right here? Look at the BSRs of these shirts, and now prepare to have your mind blown. We didn't add any filters here. Okay, this is not filtered. These are all uploaded in November of this year. You know what I mean? How often do we say, oh, it's Ryan's Niches episode and he's talking about Thanksgiving and all the best sellers are at least a year old or 2 years old? Okay, right now, what we just did using the Merch Dominator Chrome extension is found a brand new niche where the top like 15 shirts have an average BSR of under 100,000, and they're all, 100% of them, published in the last like 3 weeks. How incredible is that? We did this so easily. Like I'm going slow right now too, right? For the video to make it a tutorial. Look at the dates published. November 10th, November 4th, November 7th, November 11th, November 9th, November 14th. They're all new uploads. And you can actually, again, similar to how we have used Merch Dominator in the past, where we go to the actual web app, the merchdominator.com, and we filter by newest, you can basically replicate that right here in the Chrome extension, okay? But I just wanted to show you that like this is a winning niche that's brand new, low competition, high demand, as evidenced by the BSR and by the number of competition, okay? Now, granted, we didn't actually search Amazon for winner, winner, turkey dinner. So just to be clear, I can click this. It's going to open up, and I don't have to do it this way. You know what I mean? It'll open up this new tab, and if we scroll down, we can find where it says like winner, winner, turkey dinner, or we can just go up to Amazon search bar, type in winner, winner, turkey dinner shirt, sort that way as well. It's going to trigger the Chrome extension, and we go through the whole process again, except because we actually typed it into the search bar, okay? It's going to give us insights tailored specifically to this exact sub niche of winner, winner, turkey dinner, instead of searching for Thanksgiving shirt. And that's how we found this, okay? But I wanted to show you, we can go back here to the funny shirt tab, and guess what we can do? We can literally sort by date published, okay? So instead of sorting by bestseller rank, which there's no problem with doing that. And by the way, look at the #1 bestseller when you sort by bestseller rank. It says make Thanksgiving great again. You know, we found that shirt again. Because different phrases, different search terms that people type into the search bar on Amazon can lead you to the same shirt if it's selling that well. You see what I'm saying? Amazon's algorithm is very intelligent. It literally looks at what people are buying when they search for certain things. It will tailor the results in the search based on what people are buying, like in real time. So what we see in search results today, when we type in funny shirt, is going to change today versus tomorrow versus the day after versus a month ago, right? Of course it is. But check this out. Then we can sort by date published. So instead we click this column, and remember, it didn't apply our filters. So let's go ahead. We actually searched this before we set up the filter. Let's research funny shirt. Okay, we typed this in before we had made our filter. Now look, it automatically, the extension applies our filter, has sold, exclude brands, non-sponsored. We typed in funny shirt. Now it's going 5 pages because right here I typed in 5. We could actually go beyond 5 though. We could go to 10 pages if we wanted to. Oops, I typed in 400. That's a lot. Let's go to 10 pages. I'm going to hit search. And just like that, now we've got 9 pages of data to filter through. Okay, and this resulted in 200 products. Okay, because it applied our filter. So it's actually looking at hundreds more products. But when it applies our filter of has sold, exclude brands, and non-sponsored, we get 200 good products on extremely high value keywords, funny shirt. Now what we can do here is we can sort by date published, okay? Notice how I did that? We can actually, I clicked it again. So now we're gonna see the oldest, 2015. If you guys didn't know, Amazon merch was around in 2015. And this guess what chicken butt shirt was published on September 1st, 2015. It has 5,000 reviews. Whoever uploaded that back then has made so much money. That's insane. Coming up on 10 years. Anyways, switch that filter back. I want to see the newest uploads. This one right here says, funny Christmas nurse, did you try icing it? Okay. This was uploaded on the 19th. I'm recording this video on the 21st of November. So this was just recently uploaded and it's already generated a sale. Did you try icing it? It's got the gingerbread man and the gingerbread nurse, right? So just an idea there, right? If they can do it, why can't you? The next one, tech support. I'm here to delete your cookies. Funny Christmas shirt. You guys noticing a theme? We didn't say anything about Christmas, but at least the first 2 there are Christmas themed. Next one, they are eating turkeys. The Donald Trump parody quote. So they're eating the turkeys and it's got the Trump head on a turkey. Okay, that was uploaded 7 days ago, and it has already sold at least once. It's also got a review. The next one, pumpkin pie Thanksgiving shirt. It was uploaded in November on the 5th, and it already has sold. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is not a sure thing, right? Well, it is a sure thing. I mean, it's giving us what we asked for, literally. And this is using data that Amazon makes publicly available. When I said it's not a sure thing, like, we can look at this and literally just look at it as a signal. Come at this from the perspective of, I have no clue what Thanksgiving or Christmas is. And now it's telling you, it's steering you to sell in those niches. But of course, we can do better. We can literally go and say like Trump Christmas, right? If we're looking and we already saw one Trump shirt, it was Trump Thanksgiving, right? So we could, if this is me, I would say Trump Thanksgiving as literally, if I had no clue who Trump was or what Thanksgiving was, I would say, I'm going to combine these two. Or maybe I would say Christmas Thanksgiving and see if there's like a Christmas giving shirt. You know what I mean? Just look at the signal from a macro view and then refine the scope of your searches and just keep researching and researching. And by the way, you can also, if you have like a VA, like a team of people that you work with, I know most don't, but if you did, you can export this data. You can literally add favorites that feed into the web app, okay? Let's click this one though real quick. There's other functionality. I don't want to throw too much at you at once, but I want to make you aware of this, okay? On the actual product detail pages, I showed you before, you can scroll and you can see things, BSR, ASIN, title, brand, etc. You can click them. It'll trigger a pop-up so you can continue your research. You know what I mean? How I said you can refine. Well, you can click this and then you can continue to search. I just click merch by Amazon search and it's going to, search these primary keywords again and give you more data, but that's not what I want to show you right now. You have your focus single keywords, good for broad match. You have your long tail keywords. This is where I think the money's made for most people, at least with new listings, because you can tell the algorithm exactly what you're selling, help the algorithm understand when to show your listing when it's most relevant, because getting that first sale is by far the hardest. Got that. You can actually load more. They have a see more button. Also down here, I just want to make you aware, guys, you can copy the product details to a clipboard so you can copy paste in Windows or Mac. You can download the image if for some reason you felt the need to do that. That's controversial, I know, but just so you know, it's Amazon's fault. Amazon makes the images available in the source code. They've been doing that since day one. If they could just stop doing that, it would do everybody a favor. However, it's almost 2025. It's still being done. It is what it is. You can analyze what keywords are driving traffic to this listing on Amazon in one click. Next to that, you can report infringement. So if this is your design, you can literally click. It'll take you to the report infringement form on Amazon. And they have a very robust trademark search right here. You just click check trademarks. It's going to scan the brand, the title, the bullets, and give you words that do show up in the trademark database. So you see it highlighted Trump. You can click that and it's going to show you the trademarks relevant to the word Trump. Okay. Now it actually looks like the word Trump is registered on class 25. Interesting. But as we know, we are still able to list them. But this is also, when it comes to trademark search, guys, like I prefer to go straight to the USPTO database. But in case you wanted to do it all here in the Chrome extension, just so you know, it does allow you to do that. When it's single words, I tend not to, like, it's usually like it will get a match on a single word, but the trademark's for multiple words. You know what I mean? There was a good example I had before I hit record. I'm trying to remember what it was. But it would be like if the word, if the phrase Big Daddy was trademarked, but you have the word daddy in your listing, it might highlight the word daddy, but it's not Big Daddy, right? So you could then go here in the search. I find this useful. Under match type, go to phrase match. And let's just say instead of daddy, you would say Big Daddy, okay? And then you can click apply filter. And you'll see right here that Big Daddy, in fact, is registered. So theoretically, if you included just the word daddy and that's not registered, you would be okay. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. This is not meant to be a video that is about, the legality of how to do trademark research and stuff like that in print on demand. But I just wanted to make you guys aware that that is supported by the Chrome extension. Now, it's got additional functionality built in. You can customize it, by the way. You just click the Chrome extension icon up there. If you didn't pin it, again, you can right click and you can click the click pin. Once you're logged in, you get all these options. They have different views. There's a grid view. There's a list view. List view, I think, is what 95% of your time should be spent on. Grid view is more of like a evaluating designs and aesthetics option. It limits the scope of the data to only one page when you do that, though. So I prefer list view. Also, you can toggle between dark view and light view. I think most people prefer the light view, so that's just up here in the top right. Besides that, guys, I mean, you can configure things beyond that, like how the pop-ups function, toggling estimated sales, reviews, etc. If you think those things are useful. Personally, I've been doing this so long, like I don't even care to see an estimated sales. I just see the BSR and I kind of understand it. Number of reviews, it's not that helpful, honestly, to me personally. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you that. Check out the Merch Dominator Chrome extension. I mean, hey, you saw what it does. Is there another tool out there like it? Like if there is, I've never seen it. I know that Jungle Scout attempts to do something similar, but they don't have the same technology behind the scenes that Merch Dominator has, allowing us not to just look at one page, but multiple at once, all at once. That's what makes this so special, guys. So, and of course, all the filters, you saw a couple different ways that I use them, and being able to sort by, newest upload, etc. Like for instance, go to Trump shirt, sort by newest upload. The same thing that we did all year, and I'm not just Trump, right? It was Kamala, it was this, it was that, it was every trend. But you can literally catch these trends as they emerge in as close to real time as possible using this Chrome extension. It's basically letting us query Amazon's database. When you go shopping on Amazon, that's what we're doing. But they usually limit how much data we can see at once. I don't know how they did it, but we're able to see like 20 pages of data at once if you want to see 20 pages. So I'm excited. You guys can tell. Check out Merch Dominator. It's going to be linked in the description. I do believe you need a subscription in order to use the extension. So I hope you guys are able to leverage it, make a bunch of sales in the next 30 days or so. It's the end of the year. It's that sprint. So good luck to you. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon with another new video.